So first you want to add some cornstarch to the area where you will be working with your fondant. The cornstarch helps prevent the fondant from sticking to things. We're going to start off by making the Fondant Boy's legs. I'm using the bottom of this cake pan to get a feel of how long I want the boy's legs to be, because the pan is the same diameter as the cake, so it'll give us a more accurate idea of how small or large things should be. Here I'm using one of the tools from the Wilton Modeling Toolkit to add little circular indents into the legs where the ankles and feet will meet. Now I am putting some little dents and imprints into what's actually going to be jeans, guys. Here's some edible blue powder that we're mixing with a little bit of water to actually give it that jean look. So now we're going to add quite a bit of brown food coloring to the white fondant. I should have mentioned this earlier, but we're actually making this cake for my son's special 13th birthday. And I would like, it's probably not going to happen, but I would like for the Fondant Boy to look a little similar to him. So that's the goal we are going for. Now I'm trying to sculpt the little ankles and feet. Now we're working on the little toesies. I've added a little bit of water to the top of the ankles so that it can stick to the bottom of the jean. Time to work on the hands. Now, moving on to the most difficult part, well, for me at least, which is the head. So guys, I really have no idea what I'm doing. This is my first time doing this. I'm just trying to figure out things as I go along. So everything else that you see is going to be pretty self-explanatory in regards to the building of his face and neck. If you need your fondant pieces to stick together, all you need to do is add a little bit of water and that should do the trick. So for the hair, I thinned out some black fondant and made it into an oval shape, which is what you see draped on his head. And now I'm trying to figure out how to make it look presentable. Now I'm adding indents to the hair to try and give it a textured appearance. Now I'm going to make his upper body area, which is ultimately a hoodie. Now let's get those arms. Now here comes the construction of the hood part of the hoodie. Now we're going to make a monitor, a mouse pad, a mouse, and a keyboard. Now let's work on some decals for this PlayStation cake. Now for the triangle and square, I had to get a little creative. For the triangle, I had to use the letter V and the letter I. And for the square, I just used the letter I and made it into a square. Now let's add some color to these decals. All I'm doing is adding a little food coloring to the paintbrush and painting it right on there. Now we're going to stick the decals right on the cake as is. No extra adhesives are needed. Now just a couple more minor details. We're going to add a little wire or cord from the monitor to the mouse, and then we're going to make a blanket for the Fondant Boy to sit on, and then we'll be all done. Well, that about does it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If so, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And also, more importantly, don't forget Mama's 3 B's. Be careful, be safe, and be blessed. Goodbye.